Hello traders, welcome back. Today is Monday, the 19th of February to be exact, and I hope you all had a lovely weekend. First of all, guys, we're going to look back at Friday's trades, and if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you today's trade ideas and the important news for today as well, so stay tuned. Let's start with Friday and a trade that I took and then got out of just as quick as I entered it, to be quite honest. So, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, we were looking to buy this pair, all right? So this is where we were at, in an uptrend. Yeah, you can see if I zoom in a little bit, we had this nice wick that bounced off our grey zone. So the idea was to potentially take it back up to this blue line, all right? So that was the trade idea. If we drop down to the H4, actually, let's drop down to the H1 first so I can show you my entry candle. All right, and as you can see, we got what we wanted, yeah? We got a bullish candle that broke out of this grey zone that I pinpointed in my analysis vid, okay? So, ticked all my boxes, yeah, I entered here, got a slight retrace, put my stop down below here, and the idea was to take it back up to these highs, first of all, and then leave some profit to run. So, the entry criteria was met, but then you have to listen to the market. Yeah, I mean, just look at all of these wicks. Look at those wicks. Every one of those wicks is telling us that we're coming lower. All right. So that was one reason to get out of the trade. All right. So we never got any follow through on this bullish entry candle. And then also, guys, I keep a close eye on the H4 as well. And if we look at the H4, you know, that the actual H4 candle in which I entered was this one. And look how it, you know, closed back below this high. Yeah, and then we got this wick that closed back below this high. All right, so, you know, don't trade what you want. I want price to come up here, you know, and I have a lovely trade. But listen to the market. The market doesn't care what you want. Right, and these H4 and those H1 wicks were telling me get out of this trade, so I did. I got out at basically break even, guys, and look, it was a good decision. This would have came down and, you know, potentially taken out my stop loss. All right, so in it, got in the trade, got out of it pretty quickly because the market wasn't following through with this upward momentum. All right, listen to the market and what it tells you. So that was a trade that I took and got out of, but we was also looking at other Swiss franc pairs. Yeah, if we look at Euro Swiss franc, we were looking to buy this. If we start with the day chart, yeah, we was in this uptrend. Yeah, it rebounded to this nice area of what was once resistance becomes support. And we got a bit of a reaction here, and the idea was just to take it back up to the next piece of resistance, okay, and take advantage of this upward momentum. Again, if we drop down to the H1, because this was really the entry time frame that I'm looking at, because we were trying to break this grey zone, like Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. We were trying to break a grey zone and see some, you know, momentum push through that level. But look at this again. Look at those wicks. Look at this wick. It just never had any follow through. Yeah. So again, didn't break our grey zone. No entry. And then was also looking at pound Swiss franc day chart. Yeah, if we look at the day chart, you can see we're in an uptrend. It retraced what was once resistance becomes good support. So we really like this setup on the day chart. And we had a bit of a push off, not a massive push off. You know, that is still quite a bearish candle, but I like this wick. But I'm only going to trade anyway if it meets the criteria, guys. And if we look at the H4, this did meet the criteria. Okay, so there was some news, yeah, that pushed it through this level. Okay, but again, just look at the next candle. Look how quickly it brought price back into this grey zone, and then we did actually get a break here. Yeah, you know, we could have potentially entered on this, but you know, this is like, what is the time? Yeah, about 5 o'clock on a a Friday evening. I'm not really trading at this point, guys. But we did get a break here. Yeah, but look how quickly it just comes back. There's no follow through. Yeah, if you enter on this candle or this candle, you want to see some momentum push it higher. And it just doesn't happen. Look at that. Bang, doesn't happen. Closes back below, drops. Yeah, so that was the story of the Swiss franc pairs. There was perhaps a break, but it was no follow through. And also, guys, the last trade we were looking at from Friday was Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. If we start with the day chart, yeah, we are clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, if not a slight range. Yeah, we're sort of ranging between here and here. Okay, but downtrend stroke range means we can take sells from the top of the range back down to the lows. That would make sense. Okay, and that was the idea. And we also had, a nice big bearish wick. But we just didn't get a break in structure. If we drop down to the H4, yeah, you can see this grey zone that I pinpointed early on during the day. It just kept respecting this level. Yeah, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up. So it finds itself between a bit of a rock and a hard place now, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. We wanted a break here. We wanted a break, retest, and then we can start selling. But it just never happened, guys. No setup, no trade, no problem. All right, guys. So, yeah, those were the trades from Friday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my analysis every single day and my trade ideas, then please come join the channel. Yeah, smash the subscribe button right now. Also, smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button, it really helps support the channel and keeps the editor happy. Thank you very much. Right, trades for Monday the 19th, guys. Before we get started, if you haven't joined our trading community, then please do so. It's free. Yeah, you've got like-minded traders sharing ideas, knowledge, experience. So come join the free Discord channel. We've also got the VIP Discord where you get my trade signals, you get so many tutorials to help you trade, and you get access to me, as in you can ask me questions, guys. So check that out as well. If you'd like to be coached one-on-one, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's loads of perks for doing so. All right, so check it all out, guys. It's all in the video description. Don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. Get your questions ready. And my question for today is this. What do you need help with, guys, when it comes to trading? Please leave your comments below this vid and we can create some tutorials for you. Right. Trades for today, Monday the 19th. We are still interested in this Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. This is my first trade idea. Okay, so if we look at the structure of the market, we are in a downtrend stroke range. Okay, we're in this range between here and here, but we're also in a downtrend. So it makes sense that we can sell from the top of the range back down to the lows. All right. Also, I like the fact that we've got these wicks. Yeah, Thursday and Friday's candles. We've had nice rejection wicks at this level, bouncing off the moving average 20 and a resistance level. Double whammy resistance. So we're looking for sells. So now we drop down to the lower time frames to find our entry. And nothing's changed with this one, guys. I need a break of this level. Yeah, you can see on the H4, it's become a mini range. Yeah, it's just sort of ranging between here, So what I need to see, guys, is it come down to the bottom of the range, then break it, maybe a retest, and then we come lower. All right, so that's what we need to see with Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Because this is a H4 breakdown, it might take a couple of days, but I'll still be interested in this level and taking sells. Also, guys, we're looking at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Yeah, so potentially a bit of Aussie dollar weakness here. If we start with the day chart, actually, let's start with the weekly chart because I really like this weekly chart. Okay, so we are at, you know, I would say we're almost at a weekly support level. Okay, but we're also in a weekly downtrend. It's broken all of these lows in here, so we are clearly in a weekly downtrend. Okay, all we're trying to do is take it back down to these lows, but look, you've also got this target here potentially. So this could be our TP2, and it's a nice psychological level, this 05,000. All right, so we're in a weekly downtrend. I still think we've got a bit more room to move into. We've got bearish candle, bearish wick. Okay, so we like the weekly chart. If we drop down to the day chart, we also like this, yeah, downtrend. It's taken a couple of, you know, efforts at this level. Yeah, but it's still in a downtrend. We still have lower highs, yeah, lower lows. Okay, I don't see this as a new higher low as yet. It's more of a H4 level, which we'll take a look at. But look, we've got this nice big bearish candle at this level, and the idea is to take it back down to here. All right, but again, similar to Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, I need a breakdown in structure, because we're just not getting one at the moment. This is all building up. Yeah, this is a H4 uptrend. So really, I want to see all these lows in here broken. If we get a nice bearish breakdown, retrace, then we can take price back down to those lows. All right, so Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We're also looking to sell that. One more trade as in terms of a trade idea, but I'm also going to show you a couple of things I'm also looking at. But our third trade idea is Euro New Zealand dollar sell. If we drop down to the day chart, yeah, this was a sell in here from a few days ago. All right, and you know, we've got this candle as well. But let's just look at this in a bigger picture. So we've got a downward channel, yeah, that price is clearly respecting, right? We're in a downtrend, okay, and price hasn't broken these last highs, yeah, and we've got a nice big bearish candle. So the idea is just to carry on this downward structure back down to these lows. All right, makes sense, right? It's not rocket science. What I show you guys is just reading the charts, understanding what the charts are telling you. I also like that everything's below the moving average 20. So yeah, looking for sells. If we drop down to the H4, all of these trades are basically waiting for a bit of a H4 break. Yeah, because again, you know, if we just track structure with this pair, that right there is in an uptrend. Yeah, higher highs, not higher lows, but they haven't broken, and these lows still haven't broken. Yeah, so what we're looking for, guys, is on the H4 potentially, you know, a breakdown of these lows, yeah, and then we can start selling back down to these lows. Okay, so we could wait for that. If we want to be a bit more aggressive with the trade, because we have already had a H1 breakdown, yeah, that's clearly evident. Yeah, we've had a H1 breakdown. So price could retrace to here, where you can see price has reacted many times at this level. Yeah, we get the moving average 20. We get a nice bearish reaction in here. And when I say bearish reaction, guys, I mean, you know, bearish H1 and or H4 candle with perhaps an M15 structure break. Yeah, that will give me the confluence to then enter there. I'll probably take it down to here, take some profit, and then leave some profit to run. All right, so Euro New Zealand dollar, we're also looking to sell that. So those are my trade ideas, but just worth pointing out, I am looking at a couple of Swiss franc pairs. But, you know, the question is, do these have more room to the downside before they come up? Yeah, because this is quite bearish and that's not really bullish enough, but we shall see. But you know, we like them, we're looking for longs, so potentially, you know, if we get a break up in structure here, we could look for Euro Swiss franc up to here. There's just not a lot of room there. And also Aussie dollar Swiss franc. So just to, you know, let you know, guys, I am keeping an eye on the Swiss franc pairs. So again, on the day chart, Yeah, we've clearly had this bang, this break of structure. We've broken these highs. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. The thing I don't like about this is the fact that this wick has closed back below these highs. So this might suggest we have a bit of a retrace again before we come higher. But keeping an eye on Swiss franc pairs. And finally, let me just point out this, because we were talking, well, I was prattling on about it, should we say, last week about US dollar pairs. And there was this real weekly, daily conflict. And it looks like the weekly players have won. Yeah, if you look at any of them, guys, you look at this, Aussie dollar, US dollar. On the day chart, we was all like, right, sell it, Tom, sell, sell, sell. And I was like, wait for the weekly candle, right? But I get it, yeah, especially when we saw this candle. That looks like a sell all day. But look at the weekly candle, yeah, at an area of support, yeah, through here. You do not want to sell that weekly candle. Pick any of them, euro, US dollar. This was the same. If you look at the day chart, especially with this candle here, yeah, broke down. We were like, sell, sell, sell. And I get it. But this is a weekly level. So give the weekly candle a chance to play out. And if we go back to the weekly level, look at that. You don't want to sell those wicks on the weekly. That's telling us it's coming up higher, maybe to here, and yeah, so glad I stayed out of those US dollar pairs, all right? And if it is a weekly level, guys, give that weekly candle a chance to play out, okay? All right, guys, so yeah, those are my trade ideas and analysis for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, please remember, if you enjoy my analysis and my trade ideas, then subscribe to the channel, and everyone, please smash the like button. News for Monday the 19th of February. Pretty much, guys, there isn't any really. You've got Canada and the States all on holiday, so the New York Open is going to be very quiet and low in volume, yeah, but the London Open will still be very tradable, guys, all right? But just beware of that. Going to be low volume on the New York Open. And no news really, guys. None of these news are big enough for us to concern us with. So yeah, trade freely today. Be careful of the lack of volume in the American market. Have a great trading day, guys. Don't forget to join me for the live stream, 7 a.m. New York EST time. Get your questions ready, and I'll see you later.